Hey everyone, I just picked up a used Blue Yeti microphone. Happens to be the Pro model, and the difference between the Pro model and the standard model is it has dual XLR, as well as the fact that on this one the bit rate and the quality of the sound you're going to get on the Pro is higher than the regular one. So it's going to be first and foremost a USB microphone, so it can be hooked up USB right through and into your computer, which I have right here on my Surface, or you can get a XLR, a stereo XLR connection, and run that through an interface as well. Has the mounting to mount it on a stand, and it has your little tie downs over here to make it tighter, both here and here, to secure it. On the front you have a mute button as well, so you can press the button and mute the thing. On the bottom you also have a headphone jack, which I currently have plugged in at the moment. The nice thing about the Blue Yetis is that it has 4 different pickup patterns, and you can adjust them back here on the back. On the front here you have a mute button, so you can actually press that and mute the sound so that you won't be monitoring at the moment. You also won't be picking up any sound while you're doing that. And you also have a volume button here, and the volume on the front, what that's going to do is allow you to adjust the headphone volume, so when you're monitoring the sound, which is 0 latency, so as soon as you're speaking and you're hearing your words, you're going to hear it through your headphone jack immediately. Now when you turn the microphone around, it has a nice heavy stand here, and you could also, if you disconnect the cables here, you can turn this thing completely down so that the top is facing the bottom for easy storage and make it a little bit more compact. But on the back here, there's two particular buttons. The first one is the gain, so how much more sound you're picking up. So if you're further away and such, how much more sound you're going to be able to pick up. So with the gain, you're also going to get a little more noise as well introduced to it. And you have 4 different polar patterns. Most of the time on a microphone, you'll get a cardioid, or you'll get, maybe a bidirectional figure 8 kind of thing. But this provides 4, and you can adjust them as you so see fit. And so the first one here is your stereo. And so what that's allowing you to do is get stereo sound from around the microphone. You can use that for vocals. You can use it for instruments and that kind of thing, that kind of recording. The next one is going to be cardioid, which is going to be actually the 3rd one that I'm on currently. That's going to be great for doing a podcast, because it's mostly picking up from the front and canceling some of the noise and sound around the back. Then the other one here, this total circle one, is omnidirectional. So that's going to allow you to do interviews and such, so where somebody's on either side. Right now I'm being in the back, and so when I turn it this way, I'm going to be able to talk on this side of the microphone as well as this side of the microphone. And that's good as well for the Cardioid, as I said, is best for podcasts. The omnidirectional is going to be good for field recordings, events, and that kind of thing. And then the bidirectional is going to allow, the figure 8 is going to be even better for an interview. So where someone's talking on the back side of the microphone and another person can be on the front. So if I'm sitting across from somebody, they're talking on that side, I'm talking on this side, it's going to pick us both up evenly. So those are the different ways that this thing works. And what I'll do, I've done this video so far with the sound from my camera itself, from my phone camera, because I wanted you to hear that. And then I'm going to record a track on this microphone. Okay, so I'm recording into the Blue Yeti right now. I'm sitting a little bit away from the microphone, probably maybe about 1.5 feet away from the microphone. But this is what it's going to sound like. Now, if I get right up and close to the microphone here, then you're going to tell I've gotten much more robust sound. So if you wanted to use it for a podcast, you can definitely do that and put yourself very close to the microphone. Or if you want to sit back a little bit at a normal seating distance, and I have it on my desk right now, and I'm talking regularly toward the microphone, but like I say, with about 1.5 feet away. So you have options there. As you go closer, you hear it much more clear. As you go a little bit further back, a little bit different. So that's what the sound of this Blue Yeti is going to be when it comes to talking into this as opposed to, right now, again, talking close up to it, but talking through this as opposed to talking into the camera microphone. So I hope you found this interesting. I hope this was helpful. If so, definitely give a thumbs up, and we'll catch you in the next one.